Welcome everybody to another AAC matchup here in the Dome Gymnasium. This morning I'm bringing you live coverage of the SAU Knights St. Andrews versus our Bluefield University Rams. Of course, the Rams come into this matchup 15-8, 11-3 in the conference, and St. Andrews come into this deceivingly 7-19. And of course, 7-7 of the conference, like I said, deceivingly. Of course, they're only 7 wins coming in conference. We're ranked as high as number 3 in the conference polls earlier in the season. And a couple people you want to watch out for the St. Andrews team, of course, Ashley McGugan, who currently is ranked number 5th in the conference, and Kittle's ranking out at 265. And then they have quite the defensive lineup in Karina Lozada out of Bayaman, Puerto Rico. She received back-to-back Player of the Week for the defense in weeks 3 and weeks 4. And of course, her counterpart, and Andrea Rose, a freshman out of Bronx, New York, also received the Player of the Week for the defense this past week in week 6. And and this is a very tough team that's coached very well. Of course, Holly Mandeville, she came into the program around 2012, and since then she has just done a phenomenal job. When she came in, they were a 2-win team on the entire season, and eventually flipped it to a 22-winning team in 2016, of course, clinching the NAIA berth for the playoffs that season. I want to thank a couple of our sponsors. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Since 1984, Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Gibby Networks offers fast internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable to cable with no data caps. Gibby Networks going further with the Rams. The grind one of their spring streaks is to offer regional flavors while applying a unique culture around their brand. Come see the Coaches Show every Monday night at 7 exclusively at The Grind. Now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. So as they all line up and slap hands together, that means we're about to start it up here. Couple tag-ins, couple tag-in, couple tags up. And we're all up here. Referee signaling that number 19 can come in as well. Of course, Karina Lozada coming in at libero here. Andrea Rose and Karina Lozada both in the square tonight, along with number 7, Ashley McGugan. This is a very tough St. Andrews team who has shown so much resilience this season. They were down 0-12 to start the season, coming back to a 7-19. Having a 500 record after August. As the first point goes to Bluefield. And Leslie Flores goes back to serve. Now, like I said, this is such a well-coached St. Andrews team. As a couple miscommunications on the front line of St. Andrews puts another point on the board for Bluefield. Coach Jeremy Hernandez was part of a very tough Campbell team, even a couple years ago, but we've talked about it. And Campbell actually came in to the Dome last season, and that was a title contending team, as that one drops right into the middle for another point for Bluefield. Like I said, that was an NAI championship team for the men's side. As that comes across, but blocked by Carly Connor. Jose Flores back. palmed up. Lewis. Lozada. A little too much heat coming from number 5 in the polls, but number 7, Ashley McGugan, the senior out of Laurel Hill, North Carolina. Not able to get over the net from Haley Ferris, a sophomore out of St. Augustine, Florida. Puts the Rams up 6-0 early here in this matchup. Coach Gallimore takes a quick break and give you guys a couple notes. I know you can hear it overhead. The inaugural BU Women's Volleyball Alumni Game will take place Friday night at 6:30 p.m. here at the Dome. The next game scheduled is for Tuesday, October 19th against Milligan, and it will be the Dig Pink for Breast Cancer Awareness game. First serve is also scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Please come out and show your support for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We had our breast cancer awareness football game, and this is actually about to be homecoming week. And we're going to have tons of great stuff. And, of course, Mountaintop Madness here at the Dome, which will be live streamed on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Give you guys a great environment here. You can just kind of immerse yourself in as we all take the court once again. And Leslie Flores goes back to serve for her 6th consecutive. Punched up. Santiago. McGugan. Walcott. Connor. Bumped over. Little too much heat coming from number 20, Andrea Rose. That's your reminder to please wear your mask in the Dome if at all possible. Of course, we're still in a pandemic, so please be considerate as that's stopped at the front line by Connor. Grajeda. Sotomayor blocked at the line, but knocked out of bounds, and another point to the Rams. Rams already up 8-0 here as that drops in off of the hands of Santiago. Santiago, the senior out of Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. There's a very big Puerto Rican influence on this team. Quite a number of athletes hailing from the U.S. territory. Kalea Melendez, the freshman out of Orlando, Florida, serves. Connor punched up. Almost dropping in, the dig coming. With a flick of the wrist coming from Andrea Rose. Kalea Melendez back to serve again. Flores. Hit blocked by Sotomayor. And point going to the Rams. Georgia Lewis, the Myrtle Beach native out of Myrtle Beach High School, comes to serve. Kept up by Flores. Sotomayor, a little too much heat from that. The point going to the Rams that goes off the hand of a Knight. And Lewis is back to serve. 10-2 now your score. Block to the front line. Out of bounds coming from number 3, Caden Luger, the senior out of Laurinburg. Exactly where Sanders is in Laurinburg, North Carolina, on the South Carolina-North Carolina border. Going across, being saved and bumped over. Sotomayor blocked to the front line, and she tried to get out of the way, but unable to. Score 11-3. Karina Lozada, the libero. Out of St. Augustine, Florida. Here to serve. Kept up and over. Walcott. Good kick by Flores. Walcott not able to get under it. 11-4 now your score. St. Andrews coming at the number 7 spot in the AAC. As if you really enjoy some AAC volleyball, number 1 and number 2, as that point goes to SAU off of a double. Number 1 and number 2 in the conference, Bryan and Columbia, will be playing later today. Could shake up the conference polls just a little bit as that goes across. Grajeda. Kept up. Ottemeyer off of a couple hands. And a little bit of confusion on the front line. Puts the Knights within 5 after being down as much as 11-3. The serve comes from Lozada. Big hit, but a little too much heat. Puts it out of bounds from Sotomayor. 11-7 now the score. Rams got a little too cocky there after a couple missed plays. As that goes across. Drops in from Weitzloff. Giving the Rams their lucky break. 12-7 now the score. As Sarah Ducey goes back to serve. Sarah Ducey, sophomore out of Plant City, Florida, with the Lakeland Christian. Flores keeping it up. Ducey. Sotomayor off the hands of Melendez. 11-7 now, or 13-7 now your score. Ducey back to serve. Too much coming from the far side. 13-8 now the score. Abigail Ives, a senior out of Eagle, Idaho. Here to serve. Capped in as it drops right past a couple of the Knights. 14-8 the score. Cassidy Brown, the Hiawassee College transfer out of Afton, Tennessee. As that drops right in for a service ace. 15-8 now the score. As that service error across the Rams' possession and a point. 15-9. Couple people tagging in, coming into the court. Haley Ferris and Kateri Hernandez Martinez from Toa Alto, Puerto Rico is back to serve. Walcott, Flores. Point to the Rams. A little bit of conversing on whether or not a Knight touched it. Point going to the Rams on that one as Kirsten Palmboss out of Highland, Michigan is back to serve. Check that Zealand. A bump. Going into the far corner from number 18, Haley Ferris, a sophomore out of St. Augustine, Florida. As back to serve is Bailey Zavitsky, junior out of Gray Court, South Carolina, 16-10. Zavitsky dribbling. Ducey. Flores dropping it right in for the kill. 17-10. Aubrey Watcott, two-time setter of the week. There's a couple missed hands. Andrea Rose palming it with ease. There's a couple of Knights tag in. Back to serve, Adriana Santiago out of Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico. Cassie Brown with the save. Flores. Santiago. Too much coming from number 7, McGugan. (18-11) your score. Santiago blocked the front line, but off the hands of Sotomayor. Kalea Melendez out of Orlando, Florida. 5'6" defensive specialist. Walcott, Grajeda. Bumped up by Flores. Sotomayor. Too much from McGugan. Knocks that one out of bounds off of the hand of Flores. Walk to the front line by a couple of Knights. 18-14 now your score. Melendez. Grajeda. Picked up. Dropping right in past the hands of Connor and Sotomayor. Dropping right in front of Lewis. 18-15 the score, and they're going to take a quick break. Since 1989, Black Tie Charter has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall location offers such things as salads, strips, nuggets, and boxed meals. Eat more chicken. Gaming Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable cable with no data caps. Govey Networks, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics since 1984. Twill Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Twill Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Melendez back to serve as it's all stopped up for a sweep real quick. Very tough from St. Andrews being down 11-3 now, 18-15. Sotomayor still kept in play. Right past Lozada for the kill. 19-15. Dropping right in front of Flores. The Rams 6 points away from ending set number 1 in their favor. It's Karina Lozada back to serve. Flores. Right slough. Blocked. 19-17 the score. Karina Lozada on a rally of her own with a couple back-to-back serves landing in the Knights' favor. Dropping in McGugan. Greta on the near sideline, dropping past Ibarra and Luger. The Rams up 20-17. Sarah Ducey back to serve. McGugan off the hands of Ducey, still in play. As it's bumped over from Lewis. Lozada. Too much coming from McGugan. As the Rams with deflates the Rams lead to 2. As Abigail Ives goes back to serve. Bumped up. Not able to come over from Flores as what was a 8-point lead coming down to 1. Reitzloff, a little too much, tied up 20-20. Ives, Reitzloff, Lewis, Sotomayor, stopped at the front line as the point goes to the Rams. Cassidy Brown back to serve. Ives dropping in on the near corner. As St. Andrews takes a timeout. you're just now joining us, score now 21-20. Very tough St. Andrews team. 7-7 in the conference, coming in around the 6 and 7 spot consistently. But Coach Mandeville has done a great job with that program, flipping it around, and they've been a very tough team. Of course, Jeremy Hernandez coming in with his first season, being part of such a program like Campbellsville. Quite the volleyball IQ. Rams only 4 from putting this one away. And the quicker they can do that, the better. I think sitting on an 8-point lead can be a struggle, but 22, yeah, check that, 22-20 as they're 3 points away from ending this one. That comes from Brown. Dropping right in on the near side, but that deemed out of bounds. 21-22. Hernandez Martinez back to serve. Ducey. Flores tipping off the hands of O'Neill. 23-21. As a Zeeland East High School alum goes back to serve. Ives. And a kill coming from Caitlin Ibarra, the freshman out of Fresno, California. This is where the mental toughness aspect is really going to come for the Rams. Blocked to the front line, still kept in play. Eyes. Too much coming from Rose. Sets up, set point for the Rams. Aubrey Watcott back to serve. Could end set one right here. And a long battle with St. Andrews. Walcott, Sotomayor. Flores. Rose. Walcott. Flores. It over blocked to the line. As that's palmed up. Still kept in play, but blown dead. And the Rams take set one, 25-22. We'll be right here back on the Ramsville Sports Network. Let's take a short break.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the higher road to a higher education. It's about discovering what God's placed inside of you is exactly what you need. It's knowing that to lead is to serve. And a life poured out is a life full and meaningful. So go. Go beyond the normal. Go stronger than before. Go make your mark. Make your impact. Go further. You say you have vision.
To give you guys a week at a glance, of course, Monday night we have the Coaches Show exclusively at the Grind. Please come on down. I know that Coach Lux absolutely raves about their peach tea, and my co-anchor Ethan Stinson really enjoys their caramel macchiatos. It's just a great atmosphere, of course, alumni created by Sarge, who graduated last season, member of the Bluefield football team. Big contributed to their offensive line. And then following that, Tuesday, we have a contest here in the Dome with volleyball, which is your second to last home match, as they end up going on the road for their last 5 events. All finishing up at Emory and Henry down the road in Abington, Virginia. Or Emory, Virginia, check that. As they will be taking on Milligan here on Tuesday, and then Johnson on Saturday. And of course, our Mountaintop Madness going to be here and live streamed via the Rams Digital Sports Network. We introduce all of our winter athletes and talk about how, what we've got to look forward to when we come into basketball for men's and women's, along with indoor track and wrestling, as they all make their way back onto the court here for set number 2. Rams had a great start coming out the gate, 11-3 at one point, but the St. Andrews Knights came back, tying it up a couple of times, but the Rams were able to pull away at the very end, 22, winning that set 25-22, as Aubrey Watcott goes back to serve. As that goes across. Blocked at the line. A couple of girls running into each other as that hit over by McGugan. Sotomayor in on the far touchline for the kill. Rams take the first point in set number 2. Set number 2 has not historically been the greatest for the Rams, faltering multiple times, but seems to maybe have gotten those pre-match jitters out in set number 1, as the Rams get that point off of a double, and Watcott goes back to serve again. Ferris. And Lewis not able to get under there in time. 2-1 now the score. And the first 3 points as Lozada goes back to serve. Check that. Melendez. She was just holding onto the ball for her team. Melendez. Sotomayor going right to Melendez. Santiago. And the point goes to the Rams off of another double from the setter in Santiago. Flores, the one who put together the 7-point rally for the Rams, as it goes from Lozada to Santiago. Walk to the line, still keeping it in play, Melendez. Walcott. Sotomayor still keeping it in play. And points go to the Ram for going under the net. 4-1 now your score. Flores. Blocked at the line and off the hands of Mugugan. Stephanie Miller with that one. Check that, Madison Miller. Sotomayor. Madison Miller. Santiago. Blocked at the line, but too much. Brings the Knights within 2. As going back. Lozada back to serve. Miller blocked to the line, still kept it up. Sotomayor on the far side, dropping in for the kill. 6-2 now your score. As Georgia Lewis makes her way back to serve. A lot of power, but brought back in from Flores. Lewis, Lozada, Mugugan. Miller stopped at the line. Flores pushing it over. Mugugan dropping it in, but still kept up as that drops right in off the hands of Miller. 7-2 now the score. Coach Gallimore and the near side ref conversing. Rotational check. That comes from Mugugan. Right to Watcott. Flores hitting that from the back line to Melendez. And not able to get over. Rounds up 8-2 as Lewis goes back to serve again. Mugugan kept up. Miller. As another point for the Rams off of a double. Third time this set. As a timeout is called by St. Andrews. Coach Mandeville got to talk to her girls. Of course, double, the easiest thing to get called on, but you know, when you're at the high level, you need to be avoiding mistakes quite like that. Now we're seeing quite the opposite, though. I remember when I was thinking about this, is we're seeing kind of a flip-flop, that a team really doesn't start out well but end up coming back around, which would be the opposite of what we saw against Tennessee Wesleyan. Tennessee Wesleyan would go toe-to-toe with Bluefield to about the 15-point marker, and then the Rams would be able to run away with the rest of that set. But Tennessee Wesleyan, a very tough team overall. As possession still with the Rams. And Georgia Lewis still back to serve. Too much coming from 21 Ibarra. 10-2. Georgia Lewis back to serve. Again. Pat it up. And the Rams catching a double of their own. Abigail Ives back to serve. As that is deemed out of bounds by both the line judges, 10-4. Ives. Sotomayor off the hands of Melendez. 11-4. Sarah Ducey back to serve. Miller blocked. Not able to keep up as that goes under the tape. 11-5. A little bit of miscommunication between Ducey and Lewis. 11-6. Hernandez Martinez back to serve. Five unanswered brings the Knights within 4. Little curve hit. Hits right into the net. Hawkins coming in. I know she's been battling an injury last couple of weeks. Glad she's back on the court. Branson, Missouri native. Miller. In, drops right across. Coach Gallimore not very happy with the performance as they have had 7 unanswered. Since 1984, Soap Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Rams ride with Soap Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics since 1989. Soap Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Soap Construction going further with the Black Tie Chargers. Gosh. Hernandez Martinez back to serve. Too much heat coming from Grajeda. Brings the Knights within one. Going past the hands of Hernandez Martinez. Give me the lucky break for the Rams, 12-10, as Cassidy Brown goes back to serve. Whistle blown. Ives. Palmed up. Coming across. Dropped in, but an exciting rally. Brown. Flores. A lot of moving pieces, and Brown not able to get there in time. 12-11. As Zavitsky goes back to serve. Flores. Ives. Amel. Grajeda. Flores dropping it in. Still kept up, but into the net. 13-11 now the score. Morgan Coulter, the Beckley, West Virginia native, making her first appearance of the game. Back to serve. Stopped up. Flores still kept alive. Oh, now Ives. Coulter not able to get there in time. Back and forth contest. Carmen Wright, the junior out of Henrico, Virginia, the only Virginia native on the roster of St. Andrews. As that goes off the hands of a couple Knights, taking that one back. 14-12. Aubrey Watcott back to serve. As our sweat sweepers sweep sweat. Say that 5 times fast. Watcott going into the St. Andrews sideline. 15-12. As Watcott back to serve again. Sotomayor still kept in play. Hernandez Martinez. A lot of miscommunication on the Rams front line. 15-13. As another rotation moves in. Melendez. Flores out the body of Melendez. McGugan on the tape, but that takes it out of bounds. 14-15. Melendez back to serve again. Melendez sets up. Serve goes across. There's too much heat from Sotomayor. Ties it all up, 15-15. Brown. Sotomayor blocked at the front line. Lewis couldn't race to it just in time, and the St. Andrew Knights take their first lead of the match. Melendez. Flores. Points going to Bluefield. Tied up again, 16 all. Flores. McGugan. Miller. Capped up. Palmed over by Flores. Pancaked. Still be kept up. Blocked, but unsuccessful. Going past the hands of Sotomayor and Connor. As Lozada goes back to serve. Sotomayor. Another block unsuccessful, puts the Knights up 2. As another timeout is called by Coach Gallimore. We're going to take Duchess Dairy produces whole 2% in chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at the heart, and their plant in the heart of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk. The Grind 103 String Treat seeks to offer regional flavors while implementing a unique culture around their brand. Comes to the Coaches Show every Monday night at 7 as more and more people trickle in. Come on down. I know it's early in the morning, but you know I'm here, and but you should all come on down to the Dome, catch quite an exciting AAC matchup between the St. Andrew Knights and your Bluefield University Rams. As they all make their way back onto the court. As they're And we're back as they did a little bit of conversing about the number of timeouts taken here in set number 2. As Lozada goes back for her third serve. Couple bombs and Miller blocked at the line. 19-16. Knights extending their lead. Stephanie Reitzloff making her way onto the court for Miller. Sotomayor dropping it right in front of Melendez. Brings possession and a point back to the Rams, 19-17. Greta. And a double is called. 19-18, Georgia Lewis back to serve. And a service error brings the Knights within 5 of ending this set. As Abigail Ives goes back to serve. Ives. Set. Sotomayor dropping it right in as it does hit. 2019. Sarah Ducey back to serve. Looking to find a rally of her own. Reitzloff off the hand of Lozada. Ties it up 20-20. As some more sweat is being swept up. And Sarah Ducey serving. Lozada, Ives, across Reitzloff there. Walcott. Another couple pair stopped up at the line, and the point goes to the Rams for a double. And St. Andrews is going to take a timeout. We're going to take a short break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the higher So go. Go beyond the normal.
And we're back. As the Rams thought that one was out, but now 21-21. All tied up in the final four. Hernandez Martinez as the Toa Alto Puerto Rico native serves. Walcott, Grajeda, Ives. Martinez, Hernandez, Ives, Ibarra. Blocked at the line, still kept in play. Lozada still kept up, but they're going to say it dropped right in front as the Knights take a lead 22-21. Hernandez Martinez. Ducey. Reitzloff. Ives was blocked up at the line. Still kept in. Palmed right over and under the net. 22-22 as Cassie Brown tags in to serve. There's a couple sweep swept by Eric Duran, the Honduras native. Ives on the line, 23-22. Zavitsky kept up and in, punched over. Ives off the hands of a Ram, gonna set up set point for the Knights. Bailey Zavitsky. Allie Hawkins tagging in for Ducey. Still kept in play. Ives. A lot of pressure coming. As that drops right in. 23-24. Rams gonna have the opportunity to serve. Still set point as Morgan Coulter goes back to serve. Here's the serve, and a service error ends the set. 25-23 in favor of the Knights. Going to set number 3, and we'll definitely have a set number 4. As we're going to take a quick break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision, but where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the high So go. Go beyond the normal. Go stronger than before. Go make your mark. Make your impact. Go further.
If you're just now joining us, it's all tied up in sets 1-1 after two very exciting sets between the St. Andrew Knights and the Bluefield University Rams. A couple missed opportunities on both sides. Of course, there were probably about 6 or 7 doubles against the Rams. Check the Rams, the Knights in favor of the Rams. And the defense of St. Andrews is, as we knew coming in here, absolutely phenomenal. They don't really give up a lot of those very easy plays. It's just they're very big on the, as the Rams are very big on their offense, the St. Andrews is very big on their defense. So their clash brings a lot of excitement as the final ticks cut down here in between sets. And after a couple all talks to make sure that my live stream was working, since there was serious doubt, number 11, Carmen Wright, is back to serve. Little too much from Flores. 1-0 now in favor of St. Andrews. The service arrow comes from Wright again. Match for match, point for point. Flores back to serve. Saw her start out in set number 1, getting up pretty high in there as that one drops right in. 2-1 now the score. Melendez back to serve. From left to right. Sotomayor palmed up. Sotomayor. Right. McGugan. Hit up by a couple of Rams, making it into the other sideline, but point. And they're going to say that as a net violation on the Rams. 3-1 now your score to start out set number 3. Melendez. Stopped up at the line. 4-1 now the score. As that drops right in from Sotomayor, 4-2, and Georgia Lewis goes back to serve. That goes across to Melendez. Right, McGugan. Right slot blocked at the line. 5-2. Quite a number of blocks coming from St. Andrews. Set up. Right slough. Right. Stopped up. And points going to the Rams after more than 3 hits were made. 5-3 as Allie Hawkins, the Branson, Missouri native, goes back to serve. Out of bounds, 5-4. Allie Hawkins goes back to serve again. Hit across, Flores. Dropped over the line. Nothing called yet. Melendez. That drop past the back of number 21, Ibarra. The Rams tie it up 5-5. Allie Hawkins is back to serve again. After a slow start, Rams picking up a little bit of traction. Right slough. A miscommunication there on the line gives the Rams their first lead of set number 3. Hawkins. Right. Still kept up, but not able to be kept in play. 6-6. I was honestly a little afraid that Georgia Lewis would have run right into the post. Although there's padding, it probably wouldn't have been enough. Something as Ives is back to serve. Set. Flores. Point for the Rams. Off of a net violation. Cassidy Brown, the Afton, Tennessee native, back to serve. Melendez. Stopped up past the hands of a couple Rams on the far touchline. 7-7 the score. Hernandez, Melendez back to serve again. Walcott, Flores. Walcott, Reheda punching it right over. Ives bumping it up. Blocked up, but out of bounds. 8-7 the score as Hernandez Martinez goes back to serve. Stopped up. Ives blocked at the line. Ibarra. Flores. Nothing called. Rams looking for a double as that's hit over. Ives sliding it in. Palmed over to Hernandez Martinez. Kept up and in. Long rally for the Rams. Still kept up, but it goes out of bounds. 9-7 the score. Lauren Sotomayor checking in. Walcott. Sotomayor with the kill. (9-8). Kirsten Palmboss back to serve. Ives. Nobody there as it goes 10-8. Flores again. Ives. Past the hand of Lord Sotomayor puts the Knights up 11-8. Lubitsky serving. Brown. Stopped up at the line. Palmed over 12-8 as the Knights starting to extend their lead more and more. Zavitsky, the junior out of Gray Court, South Carolina. Stopped up at the line, palmed and dropping right in. Lucky break for the Rams, 12-9. Aubrey Walcott goes back to serve. As that goes off in the hands of Haley Ferris, kind of sidearmed it. As 12-10, Walcott back to serve. Out of bounds, a little too much heat, brings the Rams within one. Stop up at the line, Ives. Stopped up again, not able to get there in time. Brown. 13-11. Both teams fighting for just about every single point at whatever it costs. As Carmen Wright back to serve. Brown. Lewis. Wright not able to get it back up. 13-12. Flores back to serve. Wright. Bumped up. And out of bounds. 14-12. Rams needing to turn it on as Melendez serves. Flores, Sotomayor. Stopped up at the line. Melendez. Another stop up at the line gives the point to the Rams, 14-13. Georgia Lewis back serving for the Rams. It goes from right to left. Right. Dropping right in on the near touchline. 15-13. The Knights keeping this 2-point buffer. As little as one, but still keeping a buffer as the Rams haven't taken the lead since earlier in the set. The serve comes from Lozada. Sotomayor dropping it right in, still saved by Melendez. And it's hit out of bounds by Sotomayor. At 16-13. False start. Lozada. Lewis. Still kept up, with a point going to the Knights. 17-13. Eric Duran, sweeping sweat. Jogs back out. Set. Hit. Melendez. Not able to be got up by McGugan. 17-14. As Allie Hawkins goes back to serve. Melendez. Right. A lot of heat coming from Ibarra. As Abigail Ives goes back to serve. Dropping right on the line. 18-15. Cassidy Brown back to serve. Dribbles. Punches it over. Lozada. Ives. Too much coming from Ibarra. 18-16. Inbounds, puts another point on the board for the Knights. Over the chest of Ives. Drops right in. 2 points away from tying this up are the Rams. As Kirsten Pombos goes back to serve. Service error. (2017) Zavitsky. Connor Not able to recover. 21-17. Timeout coming from the Rams. Since 1984, SAU Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. SAU Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. GW Networks offers broadband internet speeds faster than outdated phone company DSL and railroad cable with no data caps. GW Networks going further with the Rams. Since 1989, Black Tie Charters has offered exceptional service to its clients. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charters. Duchess Dairy produces whole 2% chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at their heart in the plant of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk. The Grind 1-3 Spring Streak seeks to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come see the Coaches Show every Monday night at 7, exclusively at The Grind. Now available, of course, on the Rams Digital Sports Network live every Sunday, but a day or two after we post it on our Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this bright Sunday morning. It was kind of cloudy and raining earlier today. If you're just now joining us, St. Andrews currently leads the Rams 21-17 here in set, but are all tied up in sets overall. As that stopped up and not able to get there in time. 22-17. Serve coming. Walcott. Ives. Stopped up at the line, but not able to get there in time. 2 points away from winning this set early. As Zavitsky goes back to serve. Set point coming up for Bailey Zavitsky and the Knights. Rams looking to keep their hopes alive for a win here in set number 2 with that kill from Leslie Flores. As Aubrey Watcott goes back to serve. Now Watcott, two-time AAC setter of the week in weeks 1 and 4. Blocked at the front line. Ives going out of bounds. Rams down 5. Watcott looking to put something together here. As that goes across Hernandez Martinez. Ives stopped up at the Sotomayor. Still keeping it up. Flores still keeping it in play as the point goes to the Rams for a net violation. 24-20 as Aubrey Watcott goes back to serve again. Rams hoping to go into extra points here in set number 3. Hernandez Martinez stopped up, still being recovered. Walcott, Connor, as that drops out of bounds, and St. Andrews takes this set 25-20. And we take a short break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling, from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision, where visionaries are made. It's taking the higher road to a higher education. It's about discovering what God's placed inside of you is exactly what you need. It's knowing that to lead is to serve. And a life poured out is a life full and meaningful. So go. Go beyond the normal. Go stronger than before. Go make your mark. Make your impact. Go further.
As the Rams make their way back onto the court, this doesn't seem like a great position for the Rams. The Rams were actually in this position earlier this week when they took on Union, of course, winning in 5 sets. But they won the first one, and then they were down 2 sets. And they came back and won the final 2. And that's what we constantly talk about, is it takes the mental toughness. And I think that the Bluefield University Rams women's volleyball team has that kind of mental tenacity that it takes to push through and put it, 2 more sets in their favor and taking out St. Andrews. And that's the name of the game all season, is mental toughness. Of course, I talked to Coach Gallimore multiple times. He's like, we have to minimize our mental lapses. And that's what's definitely cost the Rams here in a couple of sets. Rams having, of course, a very stellar offensive team from Leslie Flores, Aubrey Wacott, Lauren Sotomayor, and of course, post-injury, Carly Connor. They've showed quite a bit, and you know what? They're all laughing and giggling right now. They're all ready for set number 4. As Aubrey Wacott is back to serve. Right. Stopped up. Punched. Too much coming from the Knights. Puts the first point on the board for the Rams. As Aubrey Wacott goes back to serve again. Too much from Wacott. Gives possession and a point back to the Rams. Kalea Melendez, the freshman out of Orlando, Florida, back to serve as Eric Duran sweeps up some sweat. Lewis on Sotomayor, right, McGugan, dig, too much from Flores, 2-1. Lewis Flores drops right in on the far corner. 2-2 the score. As Leslie Flores out of the box. Going across. Stopped up at the line. McGugan trying to get past a couple of Rams. And Sotomayor does not keep that one in. Point Knights. Lozada serving. Flores. Walcott. Reitzloff. Right. Too much power. Puts the ball back into Rams court. And Georgia Lewis out of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is back to serve. As that bumps a couple of people, they're able to recover from that one. Sotomayor, Melendez, Wright, but that's a double off of Wright. 4-3, now the score. Wright stopped up at the line, but going out of bounds. As Abigail Ives is back to serve. Trujeda. Ives. Right in the far corner from Reitzloff. Hawkins. Off the hands of a couple Rams. As Hernandez Martinez makes her way back into the serving circle. Service error, 6-5. Cassidy Brown. Drops past a couple Rams. Javitsky. Bump. Point Rams. After some contact from the Knights. Reese Turner, Rocky Mount, Virginia, Franklin County High School alum. Ives. Still kept up from Brown. Hernandez Martinez, Ives, stopped up. Tagging in for Turner, Grajeda. Carmen Wright back to serve. Cassie Brown able to get under it for that service ace. 8-7. Brown. Connor. Right. Off the hands of Walcott and Connor. Still kept in play and bumped over by Brown. Hernandez Martinez. Still kept up. Walcott. Right. Oh, the point goes to the Rams off of a double. As Aubrey Walcott is back to serve. Serve from Walcott. Still kept alive. Still kept up again. As that drops right past into the back calf. 10-8. Melendez back to serve. She dribbles. Spiked by Andrea Rose, the player of the week for defense in week 6. Flores off the hands of Wright. 9. 11-9. Wright. Sotomayor. Melendez. Blocked at the front line. 11-10 the score. Service error from Flores. 12-10. Lozada. Off the hands of a Knight. 12-11. McGugan. Walcott. Point to the Knights off of a double. And Miguel Ives back to serve. Kept back and kept up. That goes across and out. 13-12. Allie Hawkins. Lozada. Ives. Melendez. Right loft. Past the hands of a couple Knights, 13 all. Allie Hawkins back in the server circle. Saved by Lewis. As that drops right in. 14-13. Capped up. I'm able to keep that one in play. 14 all. Kateri Hernandez Martinez. Too much as that goes out. (15-14). Reitzloff. Well, it's a little too much. 16-14 as the OUT out comes from St. Andrews. Past the hands of a couple of Knights, puts the Rams within one, 16-15. Cassidy Brown back to serve. Here it comes. Hit up. Breda. Not able to be kept in play. 16 all. Couple of girls slipping. Cassidy Brown dribbling. Kill from Caitlin Ibarra. 17-16. Bailey Zavitsky. Walcott. Flores. Unreturnable. 17 all. Reese Turner. Hit over, but kept up. Martinez Hernandez, Ives, bumped up. Flores, Ives, palming that one in. It's Still kept up by Lozada. Flores. And unable to get a hold of it. 18-17. Carmen right back to serve. Too much from Flores. 19-17. Check that, 18 all. As Aubrey Walcott is back to serve. Andrea Rose not too happy with that call. So a little bit of discussion between still discussing if there was contact there. Score still remaining 18 all. That serve comes from Walcott. Rotated around right. Sotomayor as it drops right in. 19-18. As Aubrey Walcott goes back to serve. And they're demanding another sweat sweep real quick. And as it comes, Lozada, right. Bumped up. Sotomayor. Hernandez Martinez. As that goes across the court and out of bounds. 2018. As a timeout comes from St. Andrews. We're going to thank a couple of our sponsors since 1989. Black Tie Turner has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Charter since 1984. Swope Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions for West Virginia and Virginia. Swope Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. CW Networks offers broadband internet speed faster than outdated phone company DSL and comparable to cable with no data caps. CW Networks going further with the Rams. The Grind, 103 Spring Street, used to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come every Monday night at 7 p.m. for the Coaches Show exclusively at The Grind. Duchess Dairy offers 2% whole, 2% chocolate milk, and drinkable yogurt at the heart and the plant of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall location offers such amenities as strips, nuggets, salads, and boxed meals. Eat more chicken as the clock runs down from this timeout. The Rams currently lead this set 20-18, but St. Andrews leads it 2-1 overall in sets. Right. Walcott as that drops through and in front. 21-18. Service error, 21-19. This Kalea Melendez goes back to serve. Pumped up and drops right past Lozada. 22-19. Leslie Flores serving. Right off the hands of Lewis. 22-20. Karina Lozada back to serve. Not able to get there in time. 23-20 as Georgia Lewis goes back to serve. Bumped up. Going across, right. Blocked up at the line. Also stepped up. 24-20 sets up set point for the Rams. And another timeout coming from St. Andrews. Coach Holly Mandeville calling that one. 24-20 now your score. Same position that the Rams have been in multiple times. They got to get this last point and go into set number 5 and finish it all out. As the abbreviated timeout almost, but Coach Gallimore and Coach Alfonso Alvarez are going to be taking this one as long as they can. You got to calm down. You're happy, you're really excited when you're in this moment, but this is one of the most important moments of the game. Right. And a double. Takes that set for the Rams as we move into set number 5. We're going to take a short break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own. The higher vision. Is a life full and meaningful. So go. Go beyond the normal. Go stronger than before. Go make your mark. Make your impact. Go further.
And we're back for set number 5 of action here in this AAC matchup between the St. Andrew University Knights and your Bluefield University Rams. If you're just now joining us, it's been quite an exciting back and forth match. The Rams take the first set 25-22, and then followed by 2 consecutive sets by the St. Andrew Knights, 25-23 and 25-20 for the Rams. Made an effort to come back in set number 4 and won that set 25-20. It all comes down to set number 5 here. Looking to keep their streak alive about wins in the Dome. As that goes across, Brown. Sotomayor pushing it up. That comes across, kept in. Brought up. Flores. Right past the hands of Aubrey Watcott. Puts the first point on the board for the Knights. Of course, don't forget that in set number 5, we only go up to 15 points. Don't win by 2. But only up to 15 and go into extra if necessary. As the dribbles come from Melendez. Blocked at the front line, 2-0. Stopped up at the front line as that one goes under. 2-1. Now, just to give you a point of reference, the last time that the Rams lost at home was on September 11th. George Lewis couldn't get under that one, putting the Knights up 3-1 as Lozada goes back. And the kill from Lauren Sotomayor. 3-2. Carly Connor tagging in for Grajeda. Serving coming from Lewis. Right. Stopped up at the line. Sotomayor. Still kept up, but not able to be kept in play. 4-2. Abigail Ives back to serve. Sotomayor. Ives. Kept up by Reitzloff. Blocked. And Strutt drops right in. 5-2. Point off of a double puts SAU up 6-2. And a timeout. And we're going to take a short break here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world. It's the higher calling from the one who calls you his own.
Gabby Elias back to serve. Lewis, Flores, Sotomayor. (7-2) early lead for the Knights here in set number 5. As that one makes it past Georgia Lewis, now up 8-2. Now we got Elias goes back to serve. Inbounds. 8-3. As possession goes back to the Rams. And Allie Hawkins goes back to serve. And a kill coming. 9-3. As that one tips off a couple hands of Knights, and it's 9-4. Cassidy Brown going back to serve. (10-4). As number 13, Bailey Zavitsky, out of Gray Court, South Carolina, is back to serve. Bump. Off the hand of Abigail Eyes. He goes 10-5. And Reese Turner going back to serve. Hernandez Martinez. Off the hand of a Ram. 11-5. Brown. Flores bumped up. Point going to the Rams, 11-6. And Aubrey Watcott going back to serve. And a service error, 12-6. And Kalea Melendez going back to serve. And a kill on the far corner from Lauren Sotomayor as Leslie Flores goes back to serve. Melendez, right, blocked. What point going to St. Andrews. They're 2 points away from match point. And a timeout called by the Rams. Make your next event special with Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall Catering. The Chick-fil-A Mercer Mall location offers such things as strips, nuggets, salads, and boxed meals. Eat more chicken. Since 1984, Soul Construction has led the way in innovative commercial construction solutions in West Virginia and Virginia. Soul Construction, a proud sponsor of Bluefield University Athletics. Since 1989, Black Tie Chargers has gone the extra mile to provide its clients with exceptional service. The Rams ride with Black Tie Chargers. Duchess Dairy offers whole 2% in chocolate milk and drinkable yogurt at the heart and the plant of Rural Retreat, Virginia. Duchess Dairy, the Rams' choice for milk. The Grind 1 to 3 string fish used to offer regional flavors while employing a unique culture around their brand. Come to the Coaches Show every Monday night at 7 p.m. exclusively at The Grind, of course. We have a couple of shows. Of course, the Coaches Show that comes out every Sunday morning. Beyond the Ram, where we're taking a in-depth look at the lives of our athletes beyond their sport here at Bluefield University, as that serve comes from Lozada. And a big kill coming from Lauren Sotomayor. 13-8. Lewis back to serve. A bump right. McGugan. Right. Reitzloff off the hands of a Knight. 13-9. Lewis back to serve. Melendez, Lozada, McGugan. Right. McGugan, too much. 13-10. Timeout is called by the Rams, or check that, by the Knights. 13-10. We have our sweet swappers sweat and sweep swap. We have our sweat sweepers sweeping up the sweat real quick as they take this short little break. And they come back out. And Georgia Lewis back to serve again. And a service error sets up match point for St. Andrews. Abigail Ives back to serve. That goes over. Walcott, Grajeda in the far corner. Another point on the board as Allie Hawkins goes back to serve. Still match point. Melendez, Ives, palming it over, still keeping it alive. Ives, spike blocked at the front, still capped on their side. Rams now 14-12. Ives stopped up, palmed over, couple of confusion. Flores keeping it alive. Reitzloff blocked. Walcott. Reitzloff again into the far corner. 14-13. Still match point. And a timeout called by St. Andrews. Wow. Rams still holding on by a little bit of twine here as they are down 14-13. Still set and match point for St. Andrews. And the crowd here getting a little excited. As Allie Hawkins is back to serve. Ives punched up and away, still kept in play. Reitzloff drops right in. All tied up, 14-14. Down 9-13, and then 10-14. They have tied it all up, 14-14, as Allie Hawkins is back to serve. Melendez, Ives, Walcott, Reitzloff, Ives, kind of kept up. Reitzloff bumped it up. Ives drops into the far corner, setting up match point again. Has a couple rotations, and Hernandez Martinez goes back to serve. Going into extra points. Grajeda blocked. Ives stopped up on the far side, but not enough. The Rams fall to St. Andrews. 16-14 in set number 5. 3-2 overall. And quite a close battle between the two, and you gotta take a second and hear what Coach Alfonso Alvarez is talking about. And St. Andrews takes this one 3-2 here in the Dome. Of course, a couple other things. Our Dig Pink game will be on next Tuesday here on the Rams Digital Sports Network in the Dome. Please wear pink to support breast cancer awareness. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and take it easy, Rams fans.
You say you have vision. But where's it taking you? Because true vision is seeing what could be, contending with the status quo. It's taking what shapes you and using it to shape the world